Hey, it's Jason Creel. Is your lawn business driving you insane? Let me explain what I mean. Not that it can make you go crazy, because sometimes, running a small business of any kind can sort of wear on you, and you have to maybe take some time away and clear your head and that sort of thing. But what I mean is, there's a quote that's typically credited to Albert Einstein, that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So when I ask you, is your lawn business making you insane? What I'm saying is, if last year was not a good year for you, and if the year before that was not a good year for you, then if you don't do anything different this year, what makes you think that this year is going to be any different? So I think it's, typically the winter time is when we sit around and we have more free time with thinking on, what can I do different this next year? How can I improve? How can I grow? Whatever. But there's some real questions there if your business is not going the way you think it should, because if you're like me, you see that in the lawn care business there is a lot of people having a lot of success, and there's a lot of people who seem like are always struggling, and then there's some people in the middle, and so I think you got to ask that question, if I don't change anything, what makes me think it's going to be any different this year? If I had a mower break down last year, and that $2,000 engine replacement really set me back and almost put me under, that sort of thing. I had to go take out a loan, borrow some money from a friend, whatever, borrow a mower. Then your business is not in a healthy place, and you got to make some changes to figure out how to get it there. Whether that means upgrading equipment, whether that means changing your marketing strategy so that you can generate more revenue, whether that means finding a new employee because the one you have is not any good, or maybe branching out into landscaping and trying to do some of that in the winter, or maybe getting into weed control and fertilization and thinking, maybe if I could do that, or maybe if I started a second crew, and got it going that way, or maybe if I raise my prices, and it might cost me a few customers, but I might make more money in the long run. So thinking through these things of what can I do different so that this year doesn't end like last year. I used to have years where I felt like I had an okay year, and then it would come around the tax time and I'd have to write check the government, and I feel like, man, I'm back to where I started from. I mean, I'm making it, I'm basically just making it. And so, but if you don't take the time to evaluate and make those changes, and even, observing your competition, you're like, hey, this guy seems to be doing very well. What are they doing? Are they going after just the high-end customers? Are they getting a lot more commercial accounts than I am? Are they, branching out in some other area? I mean, what is the difference in what they're doing and what I'm doing, and how can I make changes to further my success? So, anyway, if your lawn business is making you insane, in the other way, if you're just going crazy, you might have to make some changes that way too. But if you're doing the same thing and expecting it to be different this year, chances are it won't. So take time to evaluate what changes can you make. Thanks.